And these reflections are a little wild, they're a little too up and down, but I'm not gonna play those. This is a tiny little detail I want to show you. So if you have something close to a glossy product, like this person standing, looks like close behind, you could get a little bit of a reflection of them. Oops. On the top surface.
You sound gayer when you say that.
You like white girls too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you see the reflection of that guy in the top? So that's just a little something for you to think about. If you've got even this leather is actually more reflective than you would think. Could be a reflection there. This one's so high that maybe not, but down here it probably would be. So that's a way to tie the background and the product together too. If you put something behind that's reflecting in the surface, then that links them together. It doesn't look so artificial anymore. Okay, that's on a separate layer, so don't worry. So this one, my problem with this one is the instrument and the handlebar on the far side is showing through the glass too much. I really think that there would be, as light as that glass is reflecting the sky, it would be wiping out that background more. I mean, the stuff underneath it. So one thing you could do is just use the same drawing technique that he is using and airbrush over it. Just cover that stuff up more. So that's one thing. But here's another thing you can do. I'm gonna reflect some of these trees on the side of the glass. So I just used a freehand selection tool, and I'm gonna pick this tree color. Make it light. Green enough. So there's a little, that's not showing up on the screen as much as it is on my computer. But there's a little bit of a, it just moved. Why it moved. So now, to me, the glass looks more reasonable in terms of a reflection on the glass blocking out some of the equipment that's underneath the glass. So in terms of making this stuff high gloss, and high gloss actually, unless you're into designing motorcycles and other high gloss products. Most product designers don't deal with high gloss that much. So maybe this won't be so important, but a way to get reflections quickly is just to put something that looks like a horizon line reflection on the surface. Select inverse, and I'm going to lighten up above the horizon a little bit because you can't really see that reflection much. See if that what that does.
So those reflections are still dark, then they're not highlights on that edge?
They're not highlights. A highlight is a reflection of a light source. This is a reflection of the horizon or trees or whatever is being reflected into the side of the bike. This is a little bit abnormal because it's so dark. I mean, he's got the light on behind the bike, which is making it hard for reflections to show up very strong on the dark side of the bike, but they can still be there. But anyway, this is a technique for making it look high gloss. We're going back to the primitive formed cylinders. Remember when we did that? Put the horizon line reflections on the cylinders. That's what I'm doing. Putting the horizon line reflection on the cylinders. Select inverse. If you don't know about select inverse, it's a good thing to know. It's like, I made this selection where the horizon line reflection is, and now I want to paint outside that selection, so I just select inverse. I'm going to use clone snap. Now she could also reflect into the top surface. So I'm going to, now that's very rounded, so not very much of her is going to reflect. It's going to be really small. You can barely see that. Those reflections are a little bit harsh, strong. Maybe they should be knocked down a little bit.